My first job with U.S. Bank is as a non-bank MLO. First opportunity is the non-bank MLO. It is a full-time position that can be done from home. Below, there is some information about U.S. Bank and its history. Now, let's talk about the job itself. The main duties of this job will be to get applications, do pre-underwriting reviews, and send loan applications to processing for underwriting approval. This job is really about mortgage loans. Bank loans, car loans, any type of loans. This is like a beginner-friendly loan position. Now, this does require registration for the National Mortgage Licensing System. You will also have to undergo a background check and a credit check, so keep that in mind when applying for this specific position. And they do have here that you do have to stay within compliance with the NML system and registration requirements as you keep the position, so keep that in mind because they are governed by a whole bunch of federal and state legislation and rules. So if you do want to get in this industry, keep that in mind that you do have to follow a lot of rules. Banking is really good. And you can really move up in banking really, really quickly and make big bucks. However, you do have to follow a lot of rules and you do have to register with different entities and agencies. So think about that. The basic requirements that they have for this position is a high school diploma or equivalent. Like a JED with this position, I do want you to have a minimum of 1 year of mortgage sales real estate or banking experience. So if you do have even one of those, it's great even if you have some type of sales or customer service sales is customer service sales. So remember that when you see these things on job descriptions, a lot of times you can pull from different areas of your life and your life experience and put that on your resume. They also do have here just having the ability to travel. Some of the other skills and experience that they're looking for is having well-developed sales abilities. So with that sales, like I said, is really customer service. If you know how to talk to people, you can get sales. They have here also basic knowledge of pricing and underwriting requirements of various mortgage insurance companies, understanding the underwriting requirements for Hazea Loan's local bonding programs and private investing, and a lot of this they will train you on. So they just want you to understand what that is. Basically, they also do have here just basic knowledge of local, state, and national laws like zoning ordinance, truth and lending. And like I said, with these jobs, they normally do train you really, really well from the beginning. So if you don't know a lot of this, do not get discouraged. You will get trained really, really well. They also have here just the ability to work independently, to analyze financial information, and have really good verbal and written communication skills moving down. You can learn a lot more about them and getting to their benefit package. They do offer a comprehensive benefit package of the medical dental package. Of the medical dental vision, they also offer basic term and optional life insurance. There are 2 kinds of disability: pregnancy, disability, and parental leave of 401A with employer match, paid vacation time from 2 to 5 weeks depending on your salary grade. That is phenomenal low. And then they also have here that you can get paid up to 11 holidays per year. They also offer adoption assistance. They also offer sick leave as well. So once again, this is the non-bank MLO position with U.S. Bank. And once again, here is the job. So moving over to my second opportunity, second role that I have with US Bank. This is the bilingual technical support specialist position. Now, let me also say this before I go any further. If any of these jobs that I'm going through right now do not align with you or your background, definitely stay tuned. I do have entry-level roles within banking. So I do not want you to get discouraged if you see something that does not necessarily align with your experience, or if you do not have experience. I keep telling you guys I'm going to have you always definitely. I also want to say, if you're not a part of the family, yet make sure you go and you subscribe to the channel by turning that bell notification on and clicking all to become a part of the tribe and the family. We would love to have you. and I would hate for you to miss out on a really great job that really aligns with you, your background, and your experience here on my channel. We provide work from home opportunities that fit with your lifestyle, so definitely make sure you become a part of the family. All right, getting back into this specific job. This job will be within the Customer Contact Center department. Okay, this is for all my bilingual people, getting them into the actual job description. This job is specific to their credit card processing, so you will be answering calls regarding the merchant credit card processing. It may be calls about, customers losing their card or the card not working, or it being blocked for fraud or something of that nature, so you would just answer the phone and solution. Of course, they're really good, like I said, at training, so you will get trained really, really well on how to solution these calls and what to say to these customers and how to complete the call. From start to end, the basic requirements that they have here is just a high school diploma or equivalent, and they are looking for 1 to 2 years of customer service experience. Like I said before, customer service experience can be anything that you've done in your life where you've had to deal with people directly. As an example, you could have needed to work with people, talk to people regarding setting up for an event, for doing something where you have to deal with and talk to people on a daily basis. A lot of us have done that previously, somehow, some way, even if it's just in your regular personal life. So always pull from your experience no matter what. Now they do also have some of the preferred experience and skills. Now also remember, when you see this on a job posting, it does not mean it's required. It just basically means it's a plus, right, if you have it as a plus, but you don't need it, all right. So one of the preferred skills is for applicants that are bilingual, because this is a bilingual job posting. Of course, they will want people and applicants that are bilingual, and they have here specifically bilingual with English and French or English, and Spanish is strongly preferred. They also strongly prefer that you can verbally communicate as well as have written communication within both of the languages that you can speak. They also just have hair knowledge of product services, and if you have prior understanding of practices with regards to problem resolution, that is also a plus. Having good phone and people skills is also a plus. If you can solve problems and think of the next step, that's great. It's also good to know how to handle angry customers and escalate calls. Typing Microsoft Office programs like Word, Excel, and PowerPoint is great, and being able to handle your time very well is also a skill that they are looking for. As you move down, you still get some of the same benefits. The area of health, medicine, and dentistry, the insurance for life, short-term and long-term injury, your pregnancy, disability, this is a good entry level job if you know a little bit about customer service and have worked in that field just a little bit. If you want to get into baking, this is the perfect chance for you. This job is with ES Banking, and it pays between $20 and $23.32 per hour. Here's the job number again. I'm now going on to the next role I have with us. Bank. This is the Technical Procedural Writer remote role. It's in the Department of Banking and Operations, and here's the job ID. It's a fully remote position, so you can apply from anywhere in the U.S. Materials for communication and plans for communication and plans for conversation, so you'll be in charge of keeping a lot of the practical ways they do things up to date. You'll also have to make sure that all the materials and new ways and processes you come up with are in line with the company's policies. You will work with the business department and get approval for any written products they already have. For this job, you need at least a bachelor's degree or work experience that is similar, 4 years or more of experience writing procedures. So if you see this on a job listing, you can still apply if you have some kind of related writing experience. I don't want anyone to be put off by a job posting that says a degree is required unless it says or equivalent work and educational experience. If it says or equivalent work and educational experience, You can still apply for the job even if you don't have a degree, and a lot of the time you will still get it. If you are just starting out and don't have any experience, I do have other positions coming up within the company. Moving on to some of the recommended qualifications, they do say that you need to be good at Microsoft software and have analytical and organizational skills. Your Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and SharePoint, that you're very organized and detailed, and that you're good at processes and project management. So if you can start a project, finish it, and have it work, well, that's what they're looking for. They also want to see that you have a good workflow with it. Here is for you to be able to use Microsoft to make training tools and flowcharts. Visio, if you know anything about how banking services work, if you have experience in banking and collections, that's a plus. It's also good if you can work well with others and on your own, and if you can handle a fast-paced environment with a lot of work. Moving on to the benefits, they offer the same benefits as the first two rules, and the pay ranges from $58,000 to $76,000 to $76,000.